I've been out mowing. Squirrel Man's getting some strawberries I picked for him. Look here. Somebody likes wild strawberries. I always bring him some plants and stuff in. He sniffs around. Didn't you, buddy? Now I'm gonna go look someplace in a little bit. I'm mowing. Thought I'd show my buddy eating these strawberries from my yard. Look, he loves them. If you got a squirrel, pick some wild strawberries. They love them. Later, folks. Yeah, I'm out here walking. The waters went down again. I dug down further, sifted a little bit on this place. So I'm gonna get down and look where I sifted. But all these little finishing flakes, tiny little flakes just laying out on the sand here. You know, I was just here yesterday. Either one of these could have been an Arrowhead, without a doubt. But I'm looking around, see if I can't see anything. Didn't look good right in here, but down farther it should. There's tracks. It looks like a raccoon. Later. Look at that creepy thing. Ew. Later. I'm back here. The water went back down. I'm back here. Right there is a base off an Amos. It's broke right there. It's real polished. It's shocked and flint. It would have been a smoker. But you can see I'm out of that pocket and I'm in gravel. See what I mean? The waves. Look at this point. It's just, I just got a piece of it. I got a lancet too. I've been here about 45 minutes. You can see how important it is to find these pockets in the beach clay. I found 4 points and now I'm struggling to find anything. This place is picked over, but all the stuff's laying in pockets on the beach clay. Most of it, just old stuff that's been laying here forever. People miss it. I can go on a site that's looked to death and still find points. I'm gonna look around for another pocket, but I'm just sifting random stuff around where I found that stuff to see if I can't get onto something nice I missed. Later. All right, I've probably sifted, I would guess, between 2.5 and 3.5 truckloads rounded off full of dirt this morning. And I found a lancet and a couple crude preforms. This is what it takes. If you're a wimp, you ain't gonna do good doing this. Sifted all this, and this is just warm up here. Outskirts of where I found the points the other day. Then up through here, you can see how much I took it all off to the beach clay, even out into the water. Sifted all of this. Got lots of flint and stuff, but no real nice pieces left. Just all of this, and I've sifted the whole beach here in 2.5 trips. I feel like that I have zero chance of finding stuff here now because I've been here hours, like a couple hours doing this. It's about 2 hours, I would guess. I just feel pretty confident I've got it all. I cleaned out that pocket and I found this lancet. It's kind of a nice one. It's Crooksville. See how it's been used on that side. And let me see here. But I mean, you got to work your butt off, folks. This is a full day's work already, and it's 8:30 in the morning. I got out here real early. Well, it might be 9 now. But see, I got some, there's a turtleback scraper, it's worked. There's a crude preform. There's some other flake blades and stuff, but nothing real great. And I found 4 points here the other night, just in one pocket in this, on this base clay here. You can see all the fire rock and stuff, but all the points were laying in that pocket. When I get outside of the pocket, you see what's going on. Those were points that would have been missed, these ones I found. But there's still stuff here, but there ain't much. Because I've sifted the best areas over and over and over. But that's what you have. Man, folks, I'm in a good pocket of stuff. I mean, my pocket's full of flint, so's the other one. I've been here 35 minutes, maybe 45 minutes. Been finding broken points and stuff, but not nice enough to film. But this is a very cool artifact right here. Plus I got a point in the screen. But this is a piece of faceted hematite, and this is what I'm talking about when they're completely exhausted. Piece of hematite, and look at the facets on it. And you can see, you can just barely hold it, and they've rubbed this, and then when they got too small to hold, they've just pitched it. I find these all the time. It's a complete artifact, and you can see it right how it was held. and look at these facets on it. This was rubbed on like a piece of sandstone, like this was a little spit or water, and it made paint. That's a nice one. That's a cool one too. It's been used. But I got to get a picture of this. But I got another little Mississippian point, little tiny bird point triangle. I haven't got a picture with my phone yet. I got to get it here and get me a drink. I'm dying of thirst. It's hot, really hot today. But right there, let's get that little basal thinning strike on it, just like many other ones I found. I'll get a picture of it and then we'll pick it up and look at it. It looks real thin. I haven't touched it. Later. Alright, got me a few pictures to remember the find. Just got that piece of hematite in here too. Kind of looked around. I don't see nothing else. I looked at this real good before I saw that point. It's small and these things are hard to see, and you can see all this decaying bark and little pieces of wood. It's what's making this stuff black. But right here it is. I've been finding pottery shards in here too. That's pretty nice. And man, look at that. That's worked with like a, man, that looks like a miniature corner tank. Look at that. That ain't broke. That's got like a little like weird indentation there, and you can see it's just worked like that. It's like got a weird notch in it. It's almost like it's the start of a bird point that, you know, that's notched. That's pretty nice. Look how thin it is. Well, I'm on the board again, folks. That's a nice little point. Nice chipping. I'll put up closer pictures if I remember later. Man, folks, I tell you what, it's only been probably 25 to 35 minutes since that triangular. I'm in a place that I've looked before, but not much. And there's a whole bunch of logs and stuff in here. In this railroad tie, I flipped it over and found that triangle right in here. There's a real high cut bank back in there. And you know, if there's flint and fire rock, you have a chance for anything. And folks, I just got another big sandy broad base that's made out of jewel grade material, which if you look for these, is a rare occurrence, and it looks like Carter Cave. I gotta get a picture, but see if you see that. Oh man, I mean the base, I picked it up, but that's right where it was laying. There ain't no missing that one. And look, there's a flake of nice flint. Oh man, folks, I have a good enough routine now and enough places to look. It doesn't matter if the water's high or not. I have some place to go. I'm serious. If I just went out 8-hour day now till Christmas, I could put on an arrowhead hunting video every day with multiple funds. It just depends on if I want to do that or dig bottles. Here's another point. You know, that looks like pottery too. I've been finding a bunch, but man, wait till you see the translucency show on this bad boy. Later. Let's pick this big man up. It's right here. Oh man, this is beautiful material. It's got a lightly serrated edge. It's even gonna lighten up. It's been in that stain stuff. See the dead leaves? That stuff will eventually lighten up. But hold on here, let me find the sun. And then this point I caught a big sandy broad base, and you can see right here the bevel. It's a thin point, and I think it's made of Carter Cave. Right there's a bevel. And then you come over here, right there is a light bevel. And if you look at that base, this is a dovetail. It's just not a great one, but it's still a dovetail, and it's nice and translucent. Let me see if I can't show you here. Yeah, the sun's back there, but you can maybe see that. It's translucent and it's orange Carter Cave, and there isn't a doubt it's Carter Cave after I looked at it in the car. It's got that grainy look to it, like it's got sand granules like suspended in the flint. It's real heavily polished. I thought it was a big sandy, but it's a dovetail made of Carter Cave flint, just a little one. So that's a nice find. Not much longer, I got another one of these tiny, completely exhausted paint stones, and this one's just ridiculously awesome. There's no damage to this, and look at that facet right there. It's like a little like triangle. Look at the facet there. Now look at the facet right right there. Look at that. It's just, like I said before, completely rubbed down, and then when they just couldn't hold it, and there's facets on every face, they discarded it. Look at that, folks. Both of these are just, that's a display. And when have you seen these found? It's because I'm sifting and looking at everything. And if you're looking a river, these should be everywhere. I'm seeing no one else find them. They're on every beach. They're laying everywhere. Same with nutting stones. You should be finding that stuff. I think a lot of people don't know what they're doing, and they're just leaving some of the stuff away. Like, these are awesome. Oh, folks. Oh, I'm on a cache of big sandies, I'm pretty sure. Oh, folks, this happens once every 6 months. I start getting on a cache, and I pray to God this is whole. It's made out of the same material as the last one. Look, you can see it's oh, folks. Please be whole. I got to get a picture of that like that. But I am just crushing it. This could be easily a 20-point day, the layer I'm in. You know, I got them tools, and man, I found multiple Adena points this morning. Like 4 points. And I think this is 4 points now, and I ain't even been here 2 hours. But look at that. Boy, that looks good, doesn't it? Oh, man. Let me get a picture, and this is ridiculous. Oh, man, I'm thirsty. I'm going to have to remember to get a drink. I get so focused on what I'm doing. And I mean, it's hot today. It has to be high 80s. I just get so focused. I've been borderline heat stroke this summer. I'm going to have to cool down, but I can always jump in the water, which helps. Oh, I'm going to be hurting tomorrow, but I'm going to hammer it in here today. Look, here's a piece of Flint Ridge right there. Man, there's stuff with good material. And the good material is what I'm after. I found like a gray churred Adena point this morning. You know, it's just average. This is not if it's whole. Oh, man, it's got a blunted tip. Look how nice this is. This almost looks like a little Thebes point or something. Oh, man, look at that base. Oh, look at this color, folks. This is one of the nicest. Oh, man. This is a smoking stein. Oh, and it's just polished smooth. Look at that. Wait till you see this material. Oh my goodness, folks. This is disgustingly awesome. Disgusting. Last point. I don't know if I'll break this up or not, because this point's deserving of a video. That color's just serrated. Oh man. Oh, that's nice. Whew. Material like that don't come along often anywhere. Some kind of little knife, hafted knife. Look at that. Wow. I'm speechless, folks. Look at that. All right, I'm getting out of here. Let me see. I think I found 4, 5, 6 or so pieces here in a few hours. I had a real good hunt this morning too, and found, I think, 4 points. But one's broken, but it's just would have been huge. It would have been 5 inches. It's ridiculous too. It's a shame it's broke, but I think I'm just going to put on this second hunt, because I really like these older pieces, and the material is just ridiculously nice on 2 of them. Even the little bird point's unique with that real cool little base, and man, these little paint stains are awesome. To get 2 exhausted ones that have facets on all faces. I'll try to get close-up pictures of them so you can see. But anyway, folks, thanks for watching. Later. Here's a pile of flint from yesterday. Here's all flint I found today on this place. See, there's a crude preform. There's little flakes of Flint Ridge. Look at this weird piece. It almost looks like it's slabbed. It's like how the piece is fractured. Look at that. I thought that was a closed point when I first saw it on the screen. There's a tip. I didn't show that. That would have been decent. Here's 2 flake pieces of pottery right here. Well, that's not. Here's the other piece right there. That's a flake. But over into here, I got this beautiful thing, and that's almost Thebes-like, especially with that blunted tip. And then this point, I caught a big sandy broad base, and you can see right here the bevel. It's a thin point, and I think it's made of Carter Cave. Right there's a bevel. Then you come over here, right there is a light bevel. And if you look at that base, this is a dovetail. It's just not a great one, but it's still a dovetail, and it's nice and it's translucent. Let me see if I can't show you here. Yeah, the sun's back there, but you can maybe see that. It's translucent and it's orange Carter Cave, and there isn't a doubt it's Carter Cave after I looked at it in the car. It's got that grainy look to it, like it's got sand granules like suspended in the flint. It's real heavily polished. I thought it was a big sandy, but it's a dovetail made of Carter Cave flint, just a little one. So that's a nice find. And look at, I'd say these points are related. This looks Stillwellish, Thebesish with that blunted tip. I'd say it's some kind of a knife, and no, but I got this little triangle too, and it's got, that's not broke. It's got like a notch in the base. Look at that, huh? I don't know what, it's not broke at all. That's the way it's made. That's a unique one. And it looks like Coshocton flint. So 3 more pieces. Just wow, folks. It's a good place. I'll go back tomorrow, maybe, or the next day. Later. Look here what I come home to. He's got his sheet cover tore off, and he's not in there because he's on my shoulder right now. Get off. Get up there. I got treats for you. Alright, here we go. Look here. You gonna get your kiwi? I've been gone. Squirrel Man's been in here tearing up the place. He's got the shower door open over there. Towels tore down. He's got a peanut tore up on the floor. I'm standing on a rug, and he's got like 10 peanuts hid under the rug, stashed away for later. I'm gonna have to pick up. Look at this. It's a mistake giving him the acorns. I'm gonna have to run the shop vac for 20 minutes in here, right, Squirrel Man? You're just horrible. You'd be grounded if you understood. Well, anyway, folks, I'm gonna have to clean up a mess, but man, I'm on a good spot, and I got 100 yards of it left to sift, so just prepare. It's just gonna get ridiculous. I'm not even getting warmed up. Later, folks.